In Lagos, a city known for its vibrant churches and spiritual communities, there was one place that stood out: the atmosphere of Faith Church. From the outside, it looked like any other church, tall, with a grand entrance, large stained glass windows, and a sign proudly displaying its name. But beneath the polished facade, there were whispers, rumors, and a chilling truth that the members refused to acknowledge. It began as a humble congregation, with Pastor Tunde, a charismatic preacher, who quickly gained popularity for his sermons on prosperity, success, and deliverance. He promised his followers that they could overcome any obstacle in life if they had enough faith. Under his guidance, the church grew rapidly, attracting the city's elite as well as the desperate and downtrodden. Pastor Tunde was magnetic. His smooth words, combined with promises of miracles, drew hundreds of people every Sunday. Those who came with financial troubles, marital problems, or health issues left with a renewed sense of hope and, often, a thick envelope of money for special blessings. Many saw him as a prophet sent to deliver them from their troubles. But as the church grew, so did its power, and so did the darkness that lingered within. At first, it was small things that people dismissed. Members of the congregation began acting strangely. Some would faint during prayers, while others claimed to have visions of disturbing figures or dark shadows following them. There were reports of people falling ill after visiting the church or experiencing nightmares of faces distorted with evil intent. As time went on, the church became a center for extreme practices. Pastor Tunde started promoting more unorthodox methods of spiritual cleansing, such as ritualistic fasting, mysterious ceremonies that involved the anointing of sacred oils, and prayers at midnight that took on an almost cult-like atmosphere. It wasn't until a group of former members began speaking out that the true nature of the church's activities came to light. One evening, a woman named Funk, who had been a dedicated member of the church for over 5 years, came forward to reveal what she had witnessed behind closed doors. She described how the pastor would enter the church late at night and perform rituals in the sanctuary, rituals that didn't resemble anything from the Bible. She spoke of objects, ancient-looking talismans, carved stones, and strange symbols that were hidden in the church's basement. She told stories of how people would be told to sacrifice valuable items to open the gates of heaven for prosperity, and how some members were even encouraged to bring their family members to be cured so their spiritual debts could be cleared. Funk claimed that the pastor had summoned dark forces, offering power in exchange for souls, and that some of the wealthy families who attended were paying a heavy price for their success. One of the most shocking revelations came from a former elder of the church who explained how the church's funds were not just used for charity and community outreach but were being channeled into mysterious accounts, supposedly for spiritual warfare. These funds were later traced to businesses linked to shady dealings and occult practices. The rumors about the church's dark influence spread quickly, and a local journalist decided to investigate. What he uncovered was even more disturbing. It was discovered that the church was built on the site of an old, abandoned mansion that had a long, tragic history. The mansion had once been the residence of a notorious figure involved in occult practices, someone who was rumored to have made a pact with dark forces. It was also revealed that several members of the congregation who had fallen ill after attending the church had unknowingly been subjected to spiritual manipulation. Many had received strange healing rituals that involved dark, unholy practices marked as deliverance. The more people that spoke out, the clearer it became. This was no ordinary church. It was a place where dark forces, cloaked in the guise of faith, had been allowed to thrive. As the truth came out, the church began to crumble. Pastor Tund, once adored, went into hiding, and the once thriving congregation slowly disbanded. Authorities launched an investigation into the church's practices.